Greetings, Backroad Bo here. Some of you may have seen this at some point, most of you have not, so I'm going to give you kind of a rundown. This is something that I came up with in my somewhat normal fashion, that I didn't need it, but I had to save it. It had been for sale. This is like circa 2016, 2017. It had been on Marketplace, and I saw it. It's like, it's a neat car, but like, it's so far gone as far as like what I would be personally getting. There's no interest in it, and it got to the point, it had been up for a bit off and on, and it got to the point where they had pulled the windows out of it, and they're having like a yard sale or something, and they were selling swings with a ball bat. They were basically going to club it to death before sending it to scrap. And like, you can't do that. You know, I couldn't let them do that, because the car, it's still like, it still needs a second chance. It's worth doing something with. It's too good for that. Thank you, Bert. That was one of my dogs. She's a lady. Anyway, so I went after the car, and hi, Bert. Filthy dog. Sorry. So I went after the car, brought it back, and basically I've held on to it. I have moved it around. I have invested time into it as far as relocating it, keeping it out of the weeds. When I was in the city, it was more of an issue. The city cares about junk vehicles. Anyway, I've held on to it because I thought it needed a home. I'm kind of a caretaker, so it's been caretook up to the point of having someone who wants to do something else with it. And that time has come, I think. The right person seems to have come along who agrees this car needs some life put back into it. And I would say he is the fellow to do it. And I'm not going to tell you who it is right now. You will find out very soon. But I'm not going to tell you who it is. Just stay along for the ride. You're going to find out. But right now, let's look at the car. It came with rollers on it. Conveniently though, that's a Lincoln wheel that I need, because I have Lincolns that have those wheels, and I'm always looking for extras or spares. So that I'm going to keep. But while I've had it, granted there's no engine, transmission, like it's a shell of a car. Those were my racing wheels for my Mustang, so just an extra set of bullet wheels that I've had for my Bullet. But they look pretty cool on this thing, in my opinion anyway. But I never got the front ones on, and granted, you can see my rollers don't roll too well right now. So part of what we need to do are get wheels and tires on this that are not rolled off the rims. That way we can actually roll it off the trailer when it gets to where it's going. On top of that, no engine, no transmission. This has been my storage container for my hubcaps and miscellaneous items. There's even a stove in here. So, I can't say the car doesn't have heat, because it very clearly does. Mostly hubcaps. There's some grill pieces in there. There were some wheel spacers at one time. There's a bumper. I don't know how many, but we're about to find out, because we need to unload it, because he's not getting the hubcaps. Doors don't latch, so I've got my tape on it. There is no steering wheel, so we've got vice grips. There's a little bit of cancer in it, but overall, pretty good old car. And in here, the other two autocross backups. It has a special weight-saving trunk, so that's neat in some circles. Weight-saving trunk lid. And you might be looking at it thinking, oh, there's holes in the floor, there's holes in the trunk, there's no drivetrain. The windows aren't fully in it. Granted, it does have the side glass, and front and back glass are there. Front one's broken, back one is not. You might be thinking, it's like, who's going to do something with this? Trust me, it's going to be cool. As for right now, I'm going to grab a dude and a raw, and we are going to get hubcaps out of this. And where am I going to put hubcaps? If only I had another vehicle to put hubcaps in. Oh, wait. I'll use one of those. Here comes Ope with a stick or part of a cow rope. Never know what they're going to drag in. Small animals, big animals. That's a rumblebee. I have a dude. And there's a raw. For those of you who don't, wow. For those of you who don't know her, that is Ramblin' Raw. We're going to start by getting hubcaps out. And you might think, how are you going to do that? There's tape on the door. That is not an issue. See? Boom. The problem is door don't open. There's a window. I'm not little, so this will be fun. Step 1 for efficiency. Make things come closer to you. Are you ready?
So ready.
Are you excited?
Do it. Let's do it.
Are you excited?
Yes.
How excited?
About this much.
That's not enough. Get more excited.
Okay.
More. 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 Get bigger
My
hands.
finger. That's all I got.
That's all you got. All right. That's what we're going to use. These hubcaps are actually off of Relic Rescue. If you don't know Relic Rescue, stay tuned in and you will see it in the future. We have this space in my Datsun. We're not actually organizing or inventorying. We're going to do that later. We're just kind of, moving them and seeing which ones are in here. Beauty rings, Chevrolet, Fords, all kinds of stuff. This is cool. I didn't know I had that. That is a Lincoln hubcap. You know it's a Lincoln hubcap, not only because it has a Lincoln emblem, but because it weighs as much as the freaking car. Jeez, it's 50 pounds worth of hubcap there. Got some license plates. Some people call this an attitude adjuster. Wingtip. Not as old, but sadly still considered vintage by many. One Ramblin' Backroads Hot Wheel to the first person who can comment and tell me what this goes to. It's a pop quiz. Who's going to win? This is actually kind of fun. You never know what you're going to find inside these cars. I'm going to get stuck. And it's not going to be good. Like, Dukes of Hazzard, 1, was not a post car, and 2, they weren't fat. I got in the car. Through the window. I don't need that anymore. But thank you for going all the way to the house. Help!
Bye.
She went all the way to get it for me. She's such a sweetheart. I know there's bugs like spiders in here. There's probably snakes. I'll be surprised if there's not mice. Field rats. I'm going to put that right there. Oh, look at that. That's not flattering, but none of the shots are, so I'm kind of sorry. Anyway, back to the fun. Super Sport. Ford. I'm pretty sure this is off of the 63 F250. If you like 63 F250s, tune back in and we'll play with ours. Buick. Are there any guesses at this point in the video of how many different brands of hubcaps are in here? There really isn't that many. I thought I had more than this. Granted, I have them up on the walls and stuff. Piece of interior. Gotta lacka. Now this is neat. Check this out. Like under the dash, factory gauges. Headlight bezel. I hope you're having fun because I am. Volkswagen. Not the whole thing, just part of one. Beauty ring, beauty ring. Beauty ring. A sign for vitalizing something. Vitamin regimen. We have a small manifold. I think that might be Crosley. When you can't really see anything, you just take some of your sweat, you rub it on, and you still can't read it. And you put it away for later. Why on God's humid earth do I have so many beauty rings? Ooh, that's off like a early 70s Impala. Or Caprice. There is a spider on it. He's carrying his lunch. It must be supper at this point. Oh, I do like these though. Look at that. Beauty ring with the Chevrolet script.
There's others in there.
Chevrolet! Look at that. That's cool.
Hey.
I like that.
Hey. Oh, that's how we
It's got some weight. Part of a grill. Not a barbecue grill. Of course, so it's good.
Chop.
Chop. See? Barbecue. See? Yeah. Ooh. God, what's this one off?
Ford.
What kind?
Winning. A big Ford.
What kind?
Big one. A van.
I'll give you a hint.
Ambulance.
No. That's all.
Fire truck.
No.
Police car.
Which is?
A
Grand Victoria. I knew she was going to get it. Oldsmobile. I have one. I don't know how nice I'm going to be here. I'm a Kansas boy. I try to be nice. I try to be.
Ew. Thanks.
Ugh. I try to be, overall a good person. But, everyone has to. Ford. Ooh, look at that. That's a classic Dodge. But this is a good bit of foreshadowing as to what's going on tomorrow. So I'm not going to say where we're going yet. You get to find that out after I get the video done from tomorrow. But foreshadowing. Okay, that's all you get. I hope you all really like hubcaps. That's mostly what this video is.
How many more?
No less than a dozen, no more than 3 times that. Ooh, check that out. Nash. It is, here, let me show you this. You're my witness. There is some floor. I told him that it does have holes in the floor, that it is not all here. but it is here enough that I'm sitting here, and I'm not little. So that is a testament to the quality of this here automobile. Sorry about that. Mustang. We have a piston.
Cup.
You did what? And you cut? Cover off of some random engine. I don't know what. I gotta relocate. Hang on. Oh, that hurt. Something stuck me in the rear end. Yo.
No.
Woo! Flying saucer. Cadillac, a lack. Woo! Look at that. Didn't even see how that happened. What did I just say? Oh, heck yeah, we got a steering wheel. It doesn't fit on this. It's a shame that doesn't fit on this. The shaft is too big. This is family-friendly networking here. Keep your mind on track. Look, more trim. I think something bit my leg.
Oh, no!
You didn't get to see that. But Ope decided to jump in the back of the truck on top of the hubcaps. And then quickly decided that wasn't a good idea. So he tried to get out of the hubcaps and he couldn't because it was like quicksand hubcaps. So he took a picture of my butt.
Think I'm gonna die.
We're getting there. Man, I can see so much better without my shades. My future's brighter. Okay, Chevrolet. I feel like I'm on a teeter-totter. Alright.
Chevrolet. I should have just done it like this from the start. That's such a much better place to put the camera. Welcome, everybody. I'm bumping. Oh. I better not say that. It's going to stick. Volkswagen. That's fine. We have beauty rings and skirts in here. They're going to fall. Thunderbird, 66-ish. 64 to 66. Well, more. That's cool. Ooh, yeah, do me please. I have a splinter in my hand that's probably been there most of the day. I just saw it a little while ago. And ever since I saw it and acknowledged that it was there, it's hurt. I didn't feel it until then. Lower portion of the air filter housing. Or, we have a set of these on our 72. 100. One of those.
Another universal random nothing, don't know. It's gonna go on the wall. It doesn't matter. I think this is for skiing.
Yeah. That's random. It's bamboo. It's a bamboo ski pole.
Hey, this door stays shut. Found my other skirt for the car I don't have. Found more of the trim for the other car I don't have. Ooh, Volkswagen glove box. Not really boxy, it's a door. It's the gateway to the box that seldomly ever has gloves in it, you know? If you have a glove box, you ought to put some gloves in it. Oh, thought something else bit me. That just stabbed me. That's totally acceptable. I hope he has another vice grip steering wheel. I hate to give up mine. Look at this. It even has a sun visor. Oh, look! It's got both of them. This is more than my Jeep has. Oops. Ah! Hey, it's a roly-poly in here.
Ew.
There's no cactus though. Not one single cacti. One single cactus. There's not one multiple cactus, which would be cacti.
I see London. I see France. I see Bo's underpants.
Excuse me.
Oh! I think we're going to put a black sensor bar right over across.
Oh. I feel like Ace Ventura. That was way too much thought. Oh, I can't do that. There's probably an easier way of doing this.
Hey, you're almost there.
I am.
You got a hole in your shirt.
Not that flexible or skinny or ambitious. There are the contents of the car. There's Cash licking himself. I thought I had more contents than that, which I do. I've got a lot up on the walls, but I really felt like there was more in the car than that. It's a little light. I'm going to have to work on that. If you have hubcaps that you want to rehome at an affordable rate, let me know, because I'm always looking. Now that most things are out of the inside of it, you can see that it mostly has floorboards. It's got a section basically cut out there and cut out over there, which means this car likely had some rust starting the floorboards. And because it's a cool car, all things factored into it, it's a cool car. So I'm probably cut out the metal, the rust out of floorboards to fix it. And you can see that someone has been guide coat and sanding this. Look at all these marks. It appears that they gutted it and were wanting to fix it. And at some point, life changed, whether that means they went outside of their ability, they died, someone else died, moved, changed. I mean, there's a lot of reasons that projects don't get finished. So we can't just assume that it was a outside of their ability or finance thing, which are pretty common. But basically at that point it was being sent to get crushed. And now it's being sent to get some attention and some eyes put on it. Hopefully it has a lot of cool factor. Let's get some wheels on the front that are going to roll, because I'd like to not do it in the morning before we leave. There are times that you have to be, or should be, professional and care about where to jack things up and what to scuff, what not to scuff. Preferably not to scuff, unless you're going for a scuff look. Currently, this does not matter quite as much in regards to that. What we want is to get the wheels off the front, so we keep it up and up and up. There it is. Too far back, not tied down, Trailer lights I broke. Temporary trailer lights aren't totally fastened on. But it's not time to go yet, so we're fine. I'm going to find some tie downs. I'm going to go inside for a while because there's supposed to be food, and that's good. Past that, I'm going to get strapped down, get the lights fastened on and functioning. And we're just kind of playing it by ear. Tomorrow is a non-main road trip, which is usually how we go. Secondary roads, back roads, more than 2-lane roads are minimal. Only when we don't have a choice. Or we take a wrong turn and we wind up on one. But it's only long enough for us to get back off of said road. So tomorrow should be fun. That's going to be a separate video though. So this is just a quick-ish. This is a quick-ish overview of where we're at now. Tomorrow, you're going to find out who's getting the car. And we're going to drive, find somewhere to eat, and have some fun. So, till then, you have a great night and hit some back roads. Eat the barbecue, drink the dew, be nice to one another. Catch you tomorrow.